Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fifi Kemo and this is Fifi K Show. And this video is brought to you today by World Financial Group. World Financial Group is a investment is a company where we help people how to do their retirement account and how to have a life insurance. You know, we're here and we go one day and we have to be prepared. Or when we retire, we need to have some money set aside so we can enjoy the rest of our life without any stress and without contacting any debt. So what I'm going to talk today, because I have seen that a lot of people, when you talk about investment, they don't even know what you're talking about. So when you listen to this video for the first time and it's your first time hearing about investment, this is few things that you should know about the investment. This few things you should do about the investment, because it can be very frustrating for you and for anybody else that never hear about investment. Just know that I have to work and save my money. What did I do? What can I do for that money to grow? They don't know. It's kind of frustrating, and it be overwhelming also for you to try to learn some new skill that you never know before. You know, maybe your mom, your grandpa, your grandma, your father, they save money maybe under their mattress and all that. Here in US or anywhere around the world, you can do what we call investment. How you can do that? You have to start early. When you're young is the best time to start doing your investment. So when you get old, you have that money and decide that this money is growing for you. That's how people say, make your money work for you. If you don't make your money work for you, you work for your money the rest of your life. So you have to start early. The power of compound interest, that's what it does to make this money grow. So it will work in your favor when you put that money there for many, many years. When you are young, when you are 20 and you start your life and then you start working, that's how you start putting money in some kind of investment account, and then the compound interest do his job. And that you need to also understand the risk. What do you mean by risk? Because sometimes some company may go bankrupt, so you have to be reading and do some research about where you need to put your money. So those risks can be, high, it can be down. So you need to understand that this money, I can lose some or I can gain some, but you have to do your research on those kind of company, understand those risks that it can be involved about investment. You have to know. You don't just say, I put my money here, it's going to grow for me 100% or whatever percent. You have to know there should be some risk on the investment. And do what we call a diversity. You don't just put all your egg in one basket. You have to diversify that. If you want to do something, you buy Google, you buy Microsoft, you buy S&P 500. Something that it can be diversified. That something that if the company go bankrupt, you still have some leg to stand on when, to move on, to do something else. You don't just go and say, oh, somebody talk, this company is this and this, and you go put all your money in there, and before you know, you lost everything. You have to do that kind of diversity on your investment. You don't just put everything in one, but set your goal. What do you mean set your goal? When do you need this money by? When do you have to do, what do you want to do with this money? What is your inside, what do you need? What do you want? What is your rich life need to look like? You have to understand that, and nobody can help you except yourself. So you have to set up that goal. So I want this to, by this time, I want to be this. By this time, set 1 year, 2 years, whatever, 10 years. You don't just say by, you have to set the time frame on it. So you'll be working toward those goals. You'll be watching what is happening. That is going to encourage you to continue. You don't just do something and sit there and forget about it. You have to know what's going on. You have to be checking and say, what am I on my goal? Am I on my goal? And then you continue that path until you reach your goal. And then you have, what do you do by that? You have to choose a brokerage account. A brokerage account is like if you want to go to buy a grocery, or you want to buy something to fix your house, you go to Home Depot. You can find those things there. You want to buy a grocery, baby, you go to Giant, or you go to Aldi, you go to Safeway, you go to Costco, you buy your grocery, what you need to eat. That's how you go to those kind of stores to buy what you need. But the brokerage account is where you want to buy a stock market. You need to have a brokerage account. That's where you have to open that brokerage account. You put all the information that is needed, and then you start buying the stock on that brokerage account. You cannot go buy a stock in the supermarket. You have to buy the stock in the brokerage account. That's what the brokerage account is. And what is a stock? The stock is a company where you buy a share of that company. Like you have your Apple phone, you have your Facebook account. Do you have Facebook stock? Do you have Apple stock? So this is what they call stock. So the Facebook stock is called Meta. You go buy, that means you own a share of Facebook. So Mark Zuckerberg will share something with you in that company, because when you're going to sell, you're going to make some money on Facebook. When you have a share of Apple, you're using your Apple phone. People are so proud they have iPhone this, iPhone that. But do you own a share of Apple? So when you have a share of Apple, that means the day that you want to, for me, that instead of me buy Apple 15, or iPhone 15, pardon, I will buy the share of Apple with that iPhone 15 and let the share go up until when I make the money that I need, I can take out the money now and go buy the iPhone when I need it. So you will make iPhone buy the phone for you, because you have owned the share of Apple. That's what it called a share of stock. So this is what you need to do. You cannot be we are here on YouTube, and do you have a share of Google? Because Google on YouTube, so you have to go buy a share of Google. So that means you own YouTube also. That's what it called having a share of something. And you don't have to buy one or two. You can buy $1, you can buy $2 every day, you can buy $5 every week for that kind of share. So that you let it grow. And that's how you set up the goal. I'm going to buy the share of Apple, $5 every day for 5 years. And that will be surprised what that $5 can do, because it gives you dividend on that stock. This is what we call buy a share of stock. And so also you have to learn all those classes of stock. You have to learn the classes of stock on the portion of, like I just explained, they own a portion of company. They have money entity that earn interest, and that they share those interests with you. And there's something like real estate. You don't have to buy a house to own a real estate. There's real estate stock that you buy that. You know that you have that real estate. When the dividend, the company use that money to buy houses to put for rent, and that when the benefit they get there, they share the dividend with you. That's how, and that you own a real estate. You don't have to own that house to know that you own a real estate. That's some of the stuff that you need to do. You buy a share of real estate. They have a lot on Google Finance. You go there, you look for what, and read the research on it. Listen to people who are talking about it, and that's how you can learn how to invest. And for those that the beginner, that you just scared, oh, you see the market is red today, you're so scared, you don't like, oh mom, oh my mom told me, or my auntie told me this, or I hear it on YouTube, so I see all this red. Start with index fund, ETF. ETF are those stocks that it has many companies in them. So no matter what, all the company cannot go bankrupt. So it's a bunch of stock. That's they called ETF. It's a bunch of stock in one company. So that's many company in that stock. So you just keep buying it every week, every 2 weeks, every month, depending on your financial situation, and you let it grow gradually, and that you're going to be surprised at the end of few years that, oh my, this is what I have saved. So you have to start and educate yourself. So what do you mean educate yourself? There's a lot of book, How to Become a Millionaire. Read that book. You know, Rich Dad Poor Dad for Robert Kiyosaki. Read that book. Read a book on Dave Ramsey, Total Money Makeover. Read those books. You cannot just sit there and say, somebody told me. Do your own research. That's how your brain is for. Read and try to master what it means. Ask questions to somebody that you think the person may know better than you. And you know, sometimes you may need an expert, a professional, you know, somebody that knows money, financial advisor. You can have that person, and that the person educate you. You don't want the person to tell you what to do. You just want to learn from the person. How did I do this? You pay the person the fees that is required for his service, but learn from the person. Have education. Educate yourself so you know, if I'm doing this, I'm on the right track. So you have to do that. We cannot just stay here and say we're working hard. We're working Monday through Friday. We're doing overtime. We're doing 16 hours, sometimes 18 hours a day. We're working, but we don't make the money work for us. It's wrong, and it's wrong. And I'm here trying to just educate my people. I educate my sister and brother who are following me. Please share the video. Educate somebody else that is not who doesn't know what's going on. Share the video with the person. Subscribe to my channel. That some people may open their eyes, because this is how I learn, because I have to listen to somebody that as a person open my eyes, say, this is what was going on. Why I did not know this before. That's how you can learn. It's never too late to start learning something. We here in this world, we have to learn until we die. It's not too late to learn how to for something to do with your finance. This is what I need to let you guys know today. Please share and subscribe to the video. Click the like button, and that I love you all. Thank you.